Hi there, it's Carrie from Stamp with CT. Welcome. Just checking kind of for placement, making sure I have everything lined up. Good morning, and welcome to my Stamp with CT page, or welcome back to those of you that have been following me for a while. So glad to be here with you this morning crafting. Good morning. See a couple of my friends hopping in already. Thanks so much for joining me live, or if you're watching the replay, appreciate having you here as well. We're going to do some fun crafting today, you guys. Now, before we get started, it's kind of become what we do here as far as our crazy Texas weather report. And we've got another crazy day. We had team meeting last night on Zoom, and we have a couple of team members that live in Arkansas, and they've been experiencing bad weather. We've had some thunderstorms here. Nothing as bad as they thought it was going to be, but I will tell you that we were woken up at 3 a.m. with a window breaking last night. That was scary. That will get your heart pounding. So Dale and I are fine. Oliver's fine. It's just we've got a sunroom off of our bedroom, and one of the windows broke. And poor Dale, before work this morning, he's out there putting some plastic over it because we have more rain expected. So wherever you are watching from, I hope that you stay safe, stay weather aware. This has just been a really strange season of weather for us. But we're going to craft today. So one good thing about the rain is it's a great opportunity to be in our craft room and making something pretty. And I want to give a little shout out first to my friend Becky. She messaged me over the weekend and wanted to know if I could show her an example of a split panel card and the measurements for it. So I found one on YouTube. It had been a while since I made a split panel card, and I don't think I have a video. I couldn't find one that I'd done with split panel cards, so I thought that would be a great idea for today. So we are actually using the Hello Ladybug Stamp and Punch bundle to create a super cute little split panel card. And what's great about this, you can cut this however you want to. Of course, I'll share measurements with you. I'll edit the description of the video, and I'll let you know how I made this one. But you can really do a lot with this, and depending on what you're using to be your focal image and the piece that kind of bridges the gap there, because it does have the center cut out. So when you open it, that's what it looks like. I hope that shows up okay on camera. You've got this piece cut out, but this die cut is bridging that gap and holding the card together. So it's a really cute fun fold. There's so many different ways that you can create this. I love that the sentiment shows when the card is closed or when it's opened. This is a great card that you can do when it's the top folding. So again, I'll share measurements with you, but we're going to go ahead and get started recreating this little card. Now, I use the Pattern Play Designer Series paper that's part of the host rewards in our current annual catalog. It's retiring soon, and it's a great package of Designer Series paper that's black and white on one side and colors on the other. Now, I did notice in our new annual catalog, we have another beautiful Designer Series paper pack that's a host reward. So the way that you earn host rewards is when your personal order or a party order, if you get orders from friends and combine those and it reaches $150, that gets you Stampin' Rewards, and you're able to purchase with those Stampin' Rewards free product, basically. So it's really cute paper as well, so I can't wait to get that in my hands and be sharing that with you soon. So let's make this card. First, I'll show you what products we're using. So Hello Ladybug stamp set, and I'm not stamping the ladybug today. I'm just using the punch, but there's cute ladybugs on here. There's really sweet sentiments. This little daisy, I tested it last night, and it doesn't exactly match up with the medium daisy punch, but it does work, or you can fussy cut it out. And then the punch does have the body of the ladybug and the wings, so we're going to be using this. And I also pulled in the Scalloped Scalloped Contour Dies, I believe is their name, their correct name. These are awesome since my stitched shapes are, not stitch shapes, Stitch So Sweetly dies are going away that have the awesome layering pieces. I've really been pulling out this scallop label dies and using them a lot, and that's what we're using to help make that little piece that bridges the gap. And then of course we pulled in the black and white gingham ribbon just to add that finishing touch. So let me show you how to cut the card base. I've gone ahead and cut it at 11 inches by 4 1/4 and scored it at 5 1/2. Let's burnish the fold. If I can find my bone folder, I just had one, there it is. Burnish that fold so we make sure everything is lined up. Then we're gonna bring the trimmer in. And I'm actually going to put the front of the card in. I'm lining it up at 2 inches, and we'll just cut that right off, okay? We're going to keep this piece. This is the bottom piece of our card. Then the gap that I have in the center is 1.5 inches wide to accommodate the sentiment. We'll just line that up again and cut that off. So that leaves us a piece at the top that's 2 inches by 4 1/4, and then we've got this piece that's 2 inches by 4 1/4. This other piece, just put it in with your scraps. You'll be able to use it for something later down the road. We'll burnish that good and set that aside. Now we do have a piece of basic white cardstock, and that is going to layer inside our card. And when I do the stamping for this, I like to go ahead and line up this piece as though it's ready to be glued down. But I don't glue it down because y'all know I don't always get my stamping perfect. Then I'm just going to put that piece at the bottom. And we're going to stamp our sentiment. Now this is a super cute one. And we're just using the Memento Tuxedo Black. I think it says, hope all your greatest wish comes true. So I'm just going to make sure that we've got this lined up over here. Stamp that down. Looks pretty good. And I think I forgot to get my chamois out, but I have one over here. Just clean this off right quick so I don't make a mess. And I really do like to clean my photopolymer stamps pretty quickly after I use them to help keep from staining them as much. So now this we can set aside because that looks pretty good. And then I'll bring in this little piece that's going to be our focal image. And I've got the little flowers, little grouping of flowers that I'm going to stamp with real red ink. But somewhere I have a scrap of cardstock so that I can stamp off because I want that second generation color. I don't want it super dark red. Stamp that at the bottom. Stamp it off again. Turn the stamp. And we'll stamp it up here at the top. That way they kind of fade into the background a little bit better. And again, clean that stamp off, especially when you're using reds or blacks. You know, you'd get a little bit of staining on the stamp. It's clean now, but it's stained, and that's okay. It doesn't affect the way that your stamp works. It just shows that it's well loved, right? Alrighty. Let's come in with some other pieces. And I'm looking at this and, yeah, I guess that is right. Okay. We're going to use some pieces Designer Series paper, and I chose to use a little bit different pattern just to show you that little bit different look. I think any black and white paper would look cute, even like with a floral pattern. And there's lots in that paper stack that you can choose from. And we're just going to mat this. So my designer series paper is 4 inches by 1 3/4, and the real red cardstock is 4 1/8 by 1 7/8. So that just gives a very small border. But let me show you right quick what a difference I think that makes when you do that versus just putting the black. I think that that helps that really stand out. So I really like that. Just that tiny bit of a mat. So we'll go ahead and adhere this piece up at the top. Again, it's just a tiny border all the way around. But it helps make that stand out. I don't have that very straight. Let me see if it's too late to move it. I think I may have moved that over when I pressed it down. That's better. Okay, now we'll go ahead and layer these pieces on. Now, I always hope to inspire you to create. I really like to focus on projects that I feel like anybody can make. So if you do recreate a card like this, if you use the Ladybug stamp or if you use a split panel card, I'd love to see a picture. You can pop it in the comments here, or you can go over to my Facebook community group, which is called CT's Craft and Connect. And you can put a picture there. Really, whatever you're working on and creating, we love to see what other people are making. Give you some encouragement and feedback. Such a positive group of people in CT's Craft and Connect. I really appreciate y'all being there. Okay, let's add this inside panel. So see how quickly this comes together? I like to hold this upside down so that I get that position properly. Nice and straight. Okay, and then what I do is just stand this up so that I can line that bottom piece up. And we're going to set it aside so we can work on our focal image for a minute, but that's all I do to line that up, kind of hold it in place. You could certainly use a post-it note. I want to show you guys this too. My husband teases me that I put these iridescent rhinestones everywhere. Well, this morning when I grabbed this bottle of glue, it has an iridescent rhinestone on it. So are you guys fancy like me? Do y'all decorate your glue bottle? I didn't even know that I had. So funny, it made me laugh. All right, let's layer this up now. So these are some of those layering panels from the dies, but then I wanted a little piece of red in between the black and white. Again, it's a very small border, but it just seems to make the sentiment and even the little flowers stand out so much more. I tried it both ways and I really liked it with the red panel. And I cut that red panel just the size to kind of fit inside of the stitching. I don't think that stitching will show up on camera, but there's stitching all the way around this die cut. So it just fits inside that stitching, which is even hard to see trying to put it together, but trust me, it's there. Adds a little bit of texture. Okay. So I think we'll go ahead and put this panel on. Again, I'll stand that up and get it lined up. Now what I like to do is kind of find my placement. Actually, I think I may have moved this again. If you have a large post-it note, you could stick that down if you wanted to hold it in place. Kind of find my placement here. And then I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals to add this panel. I want to come up here and put them on the actual card base, rather than putting it on the die cut piece. That way I know I won't have any dimensional showing on the inside. And I'm being pretty generous, I know, with my dimensionals. But I think that's important because this is a fun fold card, kind of interactive, and you definitely want to make sure that your card stays together, right? You always want to make sure that we're using plenty of adhesive so that our card doesn't come apart. Okay, let's see. I think I'm actually going to turn this sideways to put this on. Kind of a fumble fingers today, y'all. Let's see, before I press that down. And I'm totally married to the position. I think I may move it over just a tiny bit. That was probably too much. I think that has things lined up. That's the good thing. You can keep working with it until you get everything lined up. I think I moved that bottom panel. Let's try that again. As usual, making it a little bit harder than it has to be, right? Okay, we're going to go with that, and I can fix it later if I need to. But see how easy that is? And it's just so cute, y'all. Alrighty, let's bring in a couple scraps of paper. We'll use our Ladybug punch. I need just one set of wings for her. And then get that little scrap out of here. Anytime you're using a builder punch, it's nice to use strips of paper. You can slide them in just to the piece that you're wanting and not waste as much cardstock. Okay, now certainly you can stamp the Ladybug and you can punch her out, but I thought this is just easy peasy to punch it out and do it this way. And I did add some dimensionals to the wings. And added them. Right up there. And then I added dimensionals to our Ladybug as well to add it to the card. You wouldn't have to. You could certainly just glue her down. But I love dimensionals. I don't think it makes it too thick. We'll talk just a little bit about the embellishment that I used on that first one, and I'm going to change that up a little bit. So we'll just position our little Ladybug here. And then we'll add some finishing touches. Bring in that super cute gingham ribbon. So excited that this is carrying over into our new annual catalog. And I just need a very small bow. Always make my loops bigger than what I need and then just keep working with it until I get it where I want it. I know bow tying can be a struggle for people, and I just always say practice, practice, practice. It's like anything that you're trying to learn to do, the more you do it, the better you get at it. But I do find making my loops big like that helps me out. Okay, where did I put my glue dots? There they are. And we'll add this. I can find the end to my glue dots. And I thought that looked really cute just right there above the sentiment. That looks great on this one too. I like that. Last little thing that we need to add is our Ladybug spots. So on this first card, I will bring that a little bit closer and you can see that those really are raised up. Those are the matte black dots, and these are the classic matte dots. So I thought, let's try those. They're a little bit flatter, and I don't think it'll make it quite as raised. So what I did was just came in. Now there is a stamp that you can use for your Ladybug to get the spots, but I really like using these embellishments. Thought that looked really cute. If I can get them to cooperate. Let's kind of put them on a diamond pattern here. 2 large dots and 2 small dots on either side in the black color. I love these because you've got the black, white, and gray. Super versatile. I haven't tried coloring the white ones, but I bet you could with your Stampin' Blends markers. You just really make it coordinate with anything you want to. Okay, that finishes up our super cute little split panel card. Y'all let me know what you think. I can't decide which designer series paper I like better. I think they both turned out super cute. So this Ladybug, Hello Ladybug bundle is adorable. So much fun to work with. So you'll be seeing more projects from me with this. Okay, let's talk a little bit about some things that are going on. I'll move those out of the way. And we'll talk a little bit about some things going on with Stampin' Up. First of all, the last chance list, so the retiring list from our current annual catalog. I've noticed that some things are starting to sell out, stamp sets, embellishments, papers. So definitely if you have your eye on something, run over to stampwithct.stampinup.net, which is my online store, and check out what's still available. That goes through, I think, the 2nd of May. And then I also am really excited about the new in colors coming in our new annual catalog. And this is an adorable picture of our CEO, Sarah Douglas, with her surprised face. She is just so, so cute. And she is excited about the new paper pumpkin kit, which is going to celebrate the new in colors. So all 5 of the in colors are featured in this kit. If you're not a paper pumpkin subscriber, this would be a great time to jump in and try it. And you just have to subscribe by the 10th of May to receive this kit. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be glad to help you with that. And then if you love kits, I've been so excited with the kits that Stampin' Up! Has been releasing lately. This is an adorable little robot kit. If you love to craft with your kids or grandkids, how fun is that? Whether it's for a boy or a girl. Really cute. And then this is a new kindness card kit. And it has 8 cards with some super sweet sentiments that, you know, just really focus on kindness. And who doesn't need some kindness in our lives right now? Don't forget that the new annual catalog will be going out to my customers in the next couple of weeks. We've got quite a few that have arrived in my craft room, and I like to put some little inserts in there, a shopping list. I like to try to include a bookmark or card or something so you can kind of get a feel for some of the new products. So those will be going out to any of my customers that have placed an order in the last 6 months, any size order. You're already on my mailing list. You don't have to do anything. If you do not have a demonstrator that you work with and purchase from and you would like a catalog, just message me. I'll be glad to send you one as well. Or if you've purchased from me in the past, just message me and I can let you know how you can get a catalog. Let's talk about our giveaway. So last week I had this Delicate Dahlia stamp set, which was from a celebration, I believe back in the fall of last year. And this is going to go out to our winner by random draw, Tommy Elliott. So congratulations, Tommy, for being chosen as our winner of the prize for last week. Just message me with your address so I can get this sent out to you. And then this week I have a package of the classic matte dots that will be going out to a winner next week on our Facebook Live next Wednesday at 10 a.m. So to be entered for a chance to win these classic matte dots, just pop a comment in and tell us how you're doing, how the weather is, which one of the cards you like better, or if you even have this Ladybug stamp set. Anything will enter you for a chance to win. I also love to see the thumbs up and the hearts. They just really make me happy and encourage me. And of course, if you have a friend or relative that may enjoy this video, share it with them. So thank you so much for helping me with that engagement through Facebook and YouTube. And that's why I like to do this little giveaway each week, is to just kind of give back and let you know I really, really do appreciate you watching and all of your comments and engagement. Now before I go, I've got a couple of pieces of Happy Mail to share. Oh, they're so, so cute. This first one is not a handmade card, but it is adorable. And this came from my friend Flor from Arizona. So hello Flor, thank you so much. This card made me smile. It's beautiful. It's got some sparkle to it. And on her t-shirt, I'm not sure if you can see it, it says Girl Boss. So I thought that is precious. Love it. Thank you, Flor. That made me so happy to get from the mailbox. And then I got an Easter card. I think actually Dale and I got an Easter card from my amazing friend Joanne. And she just lives maybe an hour away from me. So I know she got some bad weather last night and her power was out. So hopefully you're doing well, Joanne. And I thank you so much for this card. Dale and I just love it. A beautiful job with the bunny. It's got the little chicks. Happy Easter. And even a little chick on the inside. So isn't that precious? Beautiful, beautiful card. Thank you, Joanne. And happy Easter, everybody. I won't be seeing you on Facebook Live before Easter, so happy Easter. Try to join me Friday over on YouTube. I always post my Finding Inspiration video there on Friday, usually in the morning, so you can pop over there and see what I have for you this week. We're using color to inspire our creativity this month, and I'll have some fun projects to share with you. Y'all have a great week. Stay safe, and I hope to see you again next week. Thank you.